What up, good times?
Hey, what's up, Joey?
What's going on, bro?
Nothing, just working on this truck right here, doing this quarter panel right here.
How's it looking?
Looking amazing.
What are you using?
V34.
Yeah? How bad are the scratches? Were they as bad as we thought they were or not?
Well, I started off with V36, so I noticed that it wasn't taking off some of the scratches, so I had to go more aggressive, which I had to go with 34.
All right. How's it working out for you?
It's working real good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's looking real good, so.
From what it was, I mean, I know it wasn't really that noticeable because it was a new car, but I mean, you could definitely tell there's a big difference already.
Yeah, it's a way big difference. If you
notice, I know, I can see it in your smile, just how happy he is with the results.
Very happy. So if you notice right here, this is where I'm cutting, and this is where I still haven't cut yet, but yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
Cool. Well, can I get in on this? Can I help you out?
You can help me out.
Let's do it.
Do this.
Hey, what's up, Chemical Guys family, and welcome back to the series on this Ford Lightning. We have Good Times on camera today, and guess what? He has a microphone, so now he can interact with us as we talk about this truck. So fortunately, Good Times has already got the jump and the go on the Ford Lightning. He's already basically polished the entire driver's side. So I wanted to get with him because I didn't get the opportunity to work on this truck prior, just because he's just a really super happy guy. He loves working on cars, and look at that smile. So Good Times has done an incredible job doing the driver's side. And how did that go? I know you said that you used V36 and you said that it didn't really work out so well just because, you know, even though it's a brand new car, that doesn't mean that it has light imperfections. You know, it could be having, you could have gone through a drive-through car wash for all we know and got super jacked up, but you said V36 didn't do as great for you?
It didn't do as great, but I had to go more aggressive, which was 34.
Okay, so that V34 is more aggressive, so that's a hybrid grade compound, so I'm assuming you're doing a two-step, right? So
Correct.
34, 36, and the machine that you're using?
The 15.
15DA. I'm assuming the orange pad and the white pad?
Yes.
Yes? I think we're looking good. So far it's looking great, but we wanted to just point out some of the things that, you know, this is a brand new truck, but like I said before, it doesn't mean that it has light imperfections. So right now we want to actually inspect the paint, show you guys what Good Times has been up to, and show you guys just how neglected the paintwork was, and how he got it to be. So let's go ahead and check that out right now. All right, so now that you guys have had a better glimpse of the paintwork, now we're gonna walk you through how to achieve the results that this little guy right here achieved. So Good Times, what did we start off with?
So first thing I did was inspect the vehicle.
Okay, so we did that.
Yes, I inspected the vehicle, and then I had to clay the vehicle. So I used, of course, the Clay Lube with our light duty clay bar.
Any particular reason why you went with the light one?
Because it's a brand new car, it doesn't have too much oxidation or contaminations on it.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't already know, we have a full lineup of clay bars from light, which is this one right here. We have the OG, which is a mixture between a light and a medium, and heavy as well. So since this is a newer truck, we didn't have to go super crazy with it. So that's why we're gonna go with the light clay bar. So let's go ahead and suit up and let's show you guys how to use this on your truck. All right, guys, so Good Times already gave me a nice little piece of light clay bar. We didn't use the entire bar, we just used a very small amount, and then we just kneaded it into a nice little patty. Now, one quick thing I wanna show you guys is, even though it's kind of hard to tell on camera if your paint is contaminated, I want you guys just to listen to it. I know it's a brand new car, but just listen to how raspy it is. You hear it? So it's not super raspy. Obviously, it's not as raspy as our Kia Rio that we did like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, but you can definitely tell that it does have something on it. And before you polish, you want a clay bar, right?
Correct.
So how do I do this?
So
don't be shy. If you guys don't know, Good Times here, this is probably one of his first times on camera. So, you know, give him a little break. Right. But this guy is a detailing pro. He's a detailing guru. He actually started here with Chemical Guys. So I actually remember bringing him into the detail garage store. I helped him out. He took all of our DIY courses and even the master's course as well. So this guy knows everything and anything that has to do with Chemical Guys, products, how to use them, and now he's gonna show us how to use it on this truck.
So what I do is I spray the surface.
Okay.
Spray a little bit on my clay bar.
Okay.
Then I do straight lines.
Straight lines. Perfect.
I don't want to go in circles because you don't want to leave more scratches or swirls on the vehicle.
We don't want to put more scratches and swirls. We want to take off the scratches and swirls. As far as like when you're using the clay bar, are you applying any kind of pressure at all?
Just my hand weight. I just let it sit on there and then let it glide through.
Taught him well. So right now we're just claying the vehicle. This clay bar can actually be used on a multitude of surfaces. As you guys can see, we're using it on the paint, but you can actually use it on any smooth, glossy surface, whether it be your glass, your wheels, your headlights, your tail lights, your glossy B-pillars as well. So this works out extremely well to decontaminate any of those smooth, glossy surfaces. That way you can get it prepared for the next step, which would be either polishing the surface or applying a protectant. I think I'm good over here, Good Times. I think you kind of got the more chunkier side.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start wiping this off with our premium grade microfiber towels. Now, one thing I did want to mention about the towels, Good Times, like how I talked about in the last video is, you have a brand new truck, so you should always have new tools. So we actually have, this is a brand new clay bar. These are a brand new pack of towels that we just pulled. So we want to make sure that even though it's a brand new car, you want to make sure that you're using new tools, because the last thing that you want to worry about is using the towels that you've been using to wash your older vehicle with and cross-contaminating all the dirt and grime from those tools onto your brand new truck. So if you do pick up a new vehicle, I would highly and strongly recommend that you pick up brand new buckets, dirt traps, towels, brushes, whatever it is that you use that really requires contact with the vehicle. Make sure it's brand new, that way you don't cross-contaminate. So it looks like we're all done here, Good Times.
Correct.
How's it look? Nice and smooth, huh?
You don't hear the noise no more.
You don't. So now that this is nice and glass smooth, we can proceed to basically doing the rest of the truck. But like I said, Good Times has already basically had a really great jump in terms of the progress of the Ford Lightning. The whole driver's side is done. The tailgate is done, right?
Half done.
Half done. And then the bed panel on this passenger side is half done. So basically, we're going to be showing you guys how to correct this entire side as well as this side of the hood, because we also want to demonstrate to you guys a nice little 50-50 of what the paint should look like versus what it actually looks like right now. So even though it's a brand new truck, you can tell that that side over there has much more clarity, has much more depth. It's more blue than the left side, which is more so cloudy. It has those scratches and swirls. So right now we're gonna go ahead and finish basically clay barring the rest of this side of the truck, and then we'll be right back with you guys to show you guys how to remove the scratches and swirls. Oh, dang. I dropped my clay bar. You weren't gonna stop me?
I'm stopping you right now.
No, you just looked at me. I dropped my clay bar. You're gonna let me use it on the car?
No, no.
Why is
Please,
that bad?
Because you can just pick up dirt and rocks from the ground.
Okay, see? I knew it. I knew he had it in him. He didn't stop me, but
I was gonna stop you, but I thought you didn't.
he was just looking at me claying it already. If you guys do drop your clay bar, make sure that you replace it. I didn't actually drop my clay bar. I just ripped off a little chunk and tried to prank them, but stay woke, guys. Stay woke. All right, so now that we're done clay barring Good Times, it's time to apply carbon force, right?
No.
Ah, got him again. What do we have to do now?
We have to cut the car, so we have to polish the vehicle.
So we want to get rid of the scratches and swirls. You said V36 was good, but we wanted to go deeper because there was deeper imperfections.
Yeah, more aggressive.
So that's why we're going with V34 and V36, which is a two-step combo, which I find it kind of unbelievable because, you know, it's a brand new truck. You would think that it would just need like a one-step, right?
Correct, but just because it's a brand new car doesn't mean it's not going to have scratches or swirls on it.
That's true. Why would they have scratches and swirls in the first place?
Because the dealer, you never know. The dealer may be passing them through those, you know, those coin car washes.
Yeah, that's very true. And you also have to keep in mind that they're probably, if they're doing it in-house, they're probably not using the best washing equipment, the best tools or anything like that, because if you think about it, they're dealerships.
Correct.
They just need the car clean, sell it to the customer, and
Let the customer deal with it.
That's in their hands. So That's not what we're about here at Chemical Guys. We love seeing cars shine to their best of potential, so that's why we have this forward lightning in. So we have a Torque 15DA and we have a Torque 10FX, but I see you have a 5-inch backing plate on there, and I have a Torque 10FX on my side with a 3-inch backing plate, so I'm assuming I'm gonna be the little...
Yeah, so you're gonna be working on this part, this area right here where I can't get the 5-inch in.
So if you look at the car, it has a lot of, believe it or not, as big of a truck as it is, it has a lot of flat panels, but it also has a lot of curves, such as the mirrors, basically this part, which I forget it's called. You have the B pillars right here, which are pretty big, but you want to be precise when it comes to polishing. And then you have areas around the bed where it just has a lot of curvature. So that's why I'm going to be tackling the Lightning with a 3-inch backing plate and some of our 4-inch pads. So that's the combination that we're going to be using, right?
Correct.
Cool. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our machines. We're going to have everything set up. Actually, let's just do it right now. I don't know what we're doing. So let's just move this stuff out of the way. And then you're going to be using a cutting pad, correct?
Correct.
So orange cutting pad with the V34 first, because we want to cut. So at this point in the process, what we're doing is we're removing the heavier defects quickly, such as the scratches, the swirl marks, the oxidation. So normally whenever you do a cut, you want to go ahead and start cutting with a cutting pad like the orange pad. And then after you do that, once it becomes clear and transparent and it's fully broken down, you want to wipe it off. And then you want to inspect the results. If you feel like you need to go again with another pass of the V34, go ahead and do so. But in this case, you've already tested it out, so you already know what's up. So V34 first.
V34, and then we jump into V36.
So we'll do V34 first, and then V36 with one of our white pads. So we'll go around the entire vehicle. We'll show you guys some quick tips and techniques while we're doing it. That way, you don't lose any kind of focus here on the video. So we're just gonna go ahead and just start doing our thing, start doing all the cutting and the polishing on the truck, and we're gonna show you guys some pretty cool results. So let's get started, right?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Oh, I'm not plugged in. All right, guys, so meanwhile, Good Time finishes the back of the truck. I'm gonna help him out with all the smaller areas. Now, I'm gonna be focusing particularly on this fender. Now, I know that this little section of the fender is pretty large, but the reason that I wanna tackle it with the smaller backing plate is because we have more precision. So as you guys can see, this panel, it has almost a bunch of different sides. So you have this top side, you have this little curved side, and then you also have another little curve right here. And then obviously you have this side right here, which is flat. Now, the reason why I'm doing this to help him out is because whenever you're using a larger backing plate, it's very difficult to get the precision polishing when it comes to these areas. So we're gonna be using our Torque 10FX with a 3.5-inch backing plate. I think I said 3-inch earlier, so correction, you guys. 3.5-inch, and we have a 4-inch Hexlogic cutting pad. Now, he's using V34 in the back. I'm gonna use V34 right here as well. So what I'm gonna do is open up my V34, and then since we're working in small areas, we're just gonna be applying 4 small drops and just using as much as we need just to do the section that we wanna clean up. All right, so I'm gonna open up my bottle of V34, and then I'm gonna apply 4 drops. Close that up. And then we're gonna start polishing this. So I'm gonna start polishing these sections. I'll show you guys a little before and after in a second, but I'm just gonna start doing all these hard to reach areas. That way Good Times has a much easier time just polishing the large areas, because it's a lot easier when you have 2 people polishing. That's probably one of the luxuries that we haven't had so far, is that, normally whenever we do these videos, it's kind of like one person doing the entire job, but luckily we have Good Times on our side, so we're gonna have the teamwork of me doing all the hard to reach intricate areas and him just doing all the large flat surfaces. So quick touch base with you guys. Good Times is finishing up the back. I'm finishing up the front. But one thing I did want to just talk about real quick, Good Times, I don't know if you feel the same way, but whenever using V34 compound, now the majority of the time, since it is so abrasive, you are going to be left with fine micro swirls, which is why we're refining it with the V36. So just wanted to take this kind of pause for you guys, because I know when I was learning to polish, there were still like some little imperfections that I thought were going to come out with the compound, and I was going to say, you know what, job done. But what ends up happening is whenever you resort to a more abrasive compound, you're going to be left with finer imperfections, like finer, not swirl marks, but just micro marring or anything like that. That's why you go with a finer polish like V36, just to refine it and just smoothen out the paint, get rid of those micro imperfections, and really just give the paint the ultimate gloss, right?
Right.
So we're looking good so far, but that's basically what I just wanted to just give you guys my 2 cents. Do you have anything that you want to add?
No.
No? Everything's looking good?
Everything's
You're
looking
happy? You want to finish it?
Very, very happy. How
All
to provide a 5-year coating?
You know what? I'm just going to give it to you.
No, no.
So we're going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the truck, and then we'll be back with you guys to show you guys how to provide, oh my God, I said it again.
Provide.
How to apply and provide your brand new truck with a durable, long-lasting layer of shine and ceramic protection using our carbon force paint protective coating system. All right, guys, so we're fully done polishing the Lightning. Right, Good Times?
Yes, we are.
We've spent a good couple of hours polishing this thing to perfection, and I just wanted to emphasize just the amount of time that we took. Now, normally for something like this, for you guys at home watching, it's probably gonna pass by like in about 30 seconds to a minute. But here in reality, don't be alarmed when it does take you a little bit longer than what you see here on video, because it actually does take us a few hours to actually correct this thing. Now, believe it or not, we've already said this a bunch of times, it's a brand new truck. However, the paint, it was not in the best condition, so we wanted to make sure that we took the time and effort to really make this Lightning shine like lightning?
Like lightning.
I don't know. But anyways, now that we're done polishing, now it's time to do what?
So the next step we go to is the wipeout.
Yes.
We have to wipe out the car to make sure we take all the compound, any residue you left from the compound or anything like that.
So if you guys don't know, before applying a professional grade ceramic coating, you want to make sure that there's absolutely no oil sitting on the surface. Now, both of these products are water-based, so you don't have to worry much there. But in the slight occasion that there is a little bit of residue of compound or polish still on the surface, this is a great product to go with just to make sure to wipe that stuff off and get it in preparation for our carbon force, which is a ceramic protective coating system. So before we apply this, we're going to start by spraying the surfaces down with wipeout. So just for demonstration purposes, we'll show you guys right here on the fender. So we'll grab our bottle of wipeout, make our way to the fender, and bring you guys in for a closer look.
Wipeout is very, very easy to use. All you got to do is spray the surface. Grab your towel. I forgot, sorry.
It's cool, it's cool. We'll run with it.
No.
All right, so right now, Good Times is showing us how easy it is to use wipeout. As you guys heard from him, just spray it on there, wipe it up. Why'd you spray it again? You really want that thing.
Yeah, I got to make sure. we get all the compound off.
So spray it on, wipe it off, buff off any residue, wipe in straight lines. That way, if there's anything on the surface like dust, you're not doing that circular motion and scratching up your paint, because that would suck. Because we just spent hours. Removing all the scratches. So the last thing that we want to do is do more polishing. So now that it's all clean with Wipeout, now we're going to grab our bottle of Carbon Force and show you guys how easy it is to apply a durable, long-lasting layer of ceramic shine and protection that can last you up to 5 years of shine and protection. All right, so we have our Carbon Force ceramic paint protective coating system right here. I'm gonna hand this over to you because you're the professional, and we're gonna just basically walk you through applying a professional grade ceramic to your paintwork. So as you guys can see right now, Good Times is pulling out the bottle and the provided micro suede applicator, which comes with the product. And
make sure you take the label off the applicator.
Why am I even here? Just you do
Why?
my job. Yeah. You do everything
so you
here.
won't scratch the surface.
So we remove the tag, that way it doesn't scratch the surface as we're applying it. And right now, as you guys can see, Good Time's gonna open up the bottle of Carbon Force. And pro tip, instead of just dripping this onto your applicator, you can put it on there, upside down it, and then you can actually just spread it around.
So what you wanna do is you wanna make sure you do a little piece.
Small section at a time.
That's what I said. Small section at a time.
And you want to make sure that you're going in straight motion. So as you guys can see right here, Good Times is very, very focused on making sure that he applies this layer of Carbon Force very evenly, because you want to make sure that this product applies very evenly for the best shine, because what ends up happening is if you apply it unevenly, such as if you apply too much in one section and not enough in another, you're going to get a high spot, which is going to look like a little kind of patch in your paintwork, and you don't want that. You want to make sure that the coating is nice and evenly layered on your paintwork. So as you guys can see, he's all done. Normally with the product like this, you'll start seeing it kind of react to the surface. It'll kind of have sometimes of a rainbow kind of effect. In this case, you want to let it sit from anywhere from about 30 seconds to a minute, or even some cases like this right now where we're in a well-ventilated area, you can go ahead and start wiping it off in as little as 15 seconds.
Can you hold this, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
And then whenever you're wiping it off, make sure that you wipe in straight motions as well. And another thing to keep in mind when it comes to wiping it off is, just entirely the process would be that if you use this towel and this applicator, you're gonna wanna throw these away afterwards, because with Carbon Force, it actually hardens up, hence the 9H ceramic hardness level. It hardens up and it almost crystallizes. So what you'll notice, if you apply this on your vehicle, if you leave this applicator to aerate for a couple of hours, you'll notice that it becomes rock hard. And basically, it lays down a nice, durable layer of shield protection onto your paintwork. And then, as you guys can see right here, Good Times is also inspecting it with this LED inspection light, just to make sure that there's no remaining residue. Because remember, guys, even though this is a very easy to use product, you always want to make sure that it goes on evenly, and it doesn't hurt to just double check it twice with your LED inspection light. If you have to, you can even bring it into the sun. That way, you can kind of tell a little bit better where you missed and where you didn't. So that's basically it, right? And just like that, that's how easy it is to apply a durable, long-lasting layer of ceramic shine and protection to your vehicle using Carbon Force. Some other pro tips for you guys: use it on any smooth, glossy exterior surfaces like paint, glass, headlights, tail lights, wheels as well. So the beauty about this product is that we can really apply it everywhere, on the glass, on the windshield, on the paint, on the headlights, and why not do that? So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish Carbon Forcing the rest of the Ford Lightning. But so far, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a huge like. And if you guys like Good Times on camera, let us know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you guys want to pick up any of the product that you guys have seen on today's video, you can pick them up directly on our website.
Or at Detail Garage.
Damn, he was ready for that one. So you can pick them up on our website or at your local Detail Garage store. If you guys don't know, Detail Garage stores are all throughout the US, UK, and Canada. We'll leave a link down below in the description so you can find your nearest one near you.
All right, guys, so we actually have the Ford Lightning owner here. We have Lou. He's outside, the truck is inside. You ready to go check it out?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Let's do this.
So we're gonna walk right in. We did a full wash, we clayed it, we polished it, and then we carbon forced it to give it 5-year protection on your paint.
Wow.
So when you brought it in, it wasn't in the best condition at all. How did you wash this truck?
Well,
The truth.
The truth?
The truth.
Okay. I use a brush. Okay.
And just started scrubbing it.
Yeah, scrubbing it.
So if you actually come close, there's no more scratches on it.
Wow.
Everything is now protected.
That looks.
I add ceramic protection to it. But one thing I want to show you is how your paint actually came in. So that was your B pillars on the
Okay.
side. That's how scratched up it was. Your paint was good, but in the condition that you brought it in, after you hit it with the brush, you can see all the scratches and swirls.
Well, the swirls, I don't think it'll come from the brush, right? Because
It
I'm going
does.
back and forth.
It does, because
Still?
sometimes the brushes are too abrasive.
No, I know, but I mean, I'm not
If
doing a
you go
circle.
if you go straight, it's fine. But if you're not rinsing it off or the bristles aren't too soft, it could scratch. So if I actually get some light, there's no more scratches whatsoever. Wow. Your paint is now scratch free and it's also protected.
That is awesome.
Not only that, but we also applied ceramic coatings through everything. To your glass, we use Hydro View.
Okay.
To the tires, we did Hydro Shield. And then to your fender wells in the back, I know they're plastic, we fully restored them back to black.
Oh, wow.
So it's completely dry to the touch. It doesn't come off. It's not oily whatsoever. What do you think?
That looks nice.
You like it?
Beautiful. It looks really good.
1 through 10.
10 plus.
10 plus.
10 plus.
All right, we gotta go. Go to the store now. All right, guys, so now we're in the store with Louis, and we're gonna set him up with this kit so you can maintain his Ford Lightning. To
right.
start off with, we're gonna give you a black smoke bucket, and then obviously you do need a dirt trap so you can
Right.
filter while you wash. We'll put that in there.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of your brush, so throw that brush away. We're gonna give you a chenille wash mitt.
Okay.
So you can actually scrub your truck right. You prevent scratch and swirls. And like I told you, we're gonna also get you a towel that's going to dry up your whole entire truck. So we'll be giving you guys the Woolly Mammoth. The Woolly Mammoth holds up to a gallon of water. That can also go inside your bucket as well.
Okay.
So now we'll be moving on to the quick maintenance. This is going to be Hydro Speed. This is what you're going to spray on after you're done washing. This is
Okay.
going to rejuvenate the ceramic coating, the carbon force, so you can have hydrophobic properties. And finally, all we need now is just your soap, which is going to be Hydro Suds. So this soap has SiO2 properties, which is silica. It's going to reamp your ceramic properties. So every single time you glide your wash bin or anything, your ceramic properties get rejuvenated. Because the ceramic coating we actually applied to your truck was this one right here, carbon force.
Okay.
So it's 1 ounce. This 1 ounce did more than enough on your
Really?
truck.
Wow.
The microsave applicators allowed us to work it in properly. And then obviously we did have in control lighting and then controlled area, so we took our time. So there you go.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, chemical guys, for such an awesome job.
All right, look,
You guys rock.
All right, guys, so if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video up. If you guys want to see more content around Louis' truck, he likes to bring it on by, so maybe we tackle the interior next time on video and show you guys how to fully restore an interior. So no brushes that are abrasive on your paint now, right, Louis?
I'm getting rid of them.
All right, guys, we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chem Detail Garage.